Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back, and you're here with yours truly, Queen Chioma. I'm so delighted that you are here because today I'm kicking off a brand new show called Tea and Talks with Queen Chioma. Let's sit down together and have a chat. So in this episode today, the first ever episode, I'm going to be covering self-esteem and self-confidence. Also, many of us have been negatively affected by the pandemic. And the pandemic has been something that has not been easy for anybody, especially if you've had full lockdown as we have had in the UK. And many of you know that you've had families that have been affected and everything. And so one of the things I want to do right now is I want to give you a boost of self-esteem and a boost of self-confidence. So I'm going to be sharing with you 15 ways for you to improve your self-esteem and self-confidence. Number one, change your self-talk. There is no way that you're going to have this boost of self-confidence and healthy self-esteem if you do not work on your mindset, if you do not work on the things that you are saying. So I want to encourage you to begin to change the way you talk. Begin to talk in a new way that will lift you up, that will give you a boost of confidence, that will make you believe that you're a valuable person. You are a valuable person. The Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And you know what? Some of you have not done anything wrong. And maybe it's things that have been done to you and you've taken that on. But today is a new day. Today is a day for you to let go of this self-esteem issues. Today is a new day for you to embrace wholeness. Today is a day where the love of God pours into your heart, that self-esteem is restored, and you begin to walk in greatness. You begin to know who you are. And one of the ways to do this is to become aggressive when it comes to speaking positive about yourself. Write down a list of at least 20 things that you want to say over your life every single day. Twice a day. You have to be serious with this, because this is life-changing. You know, Joyce Meyer said once upon a time that she couldn't think 2 positive thoughts in a row because she was so negative that she just couldn't think positive, and that she felt that God had given her this idea to basically write down some really good things about her life and say out loud twice a day. Now, I'm going to tell you this. When I heard this, I found it life-changing. I didn't know you could prophesy your own future. And when I started to do this in my life, I'm telling you, everything changed. It was like night and day. My confidence went up, opportunities came my way, doors opened for me, blessings unfolded because I was speaking in a certain way and it made things shift. So I want to encourage you to do the same. Begin today to speak positively over your life. Say things like, I am confident, I am bold, I am courageous, I sleep sweetly, I have a sound mind, I am focused, I am intelligent, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am special, I am whatever it is, you know. Okay, I want to sip on my tea, but every time I do, my lipstick goes on it. So I'm trying to let's try. Okay, so number 2, the second way to boost your confidence is to eliminate negative talk from your mind. I've pretty much sort of said this a little bit, but the thing that you need to stop doing is saying things like, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm so slow, I never get this right, my life will never be a success. Have you ever said things like that before? Because if you have, I know we've all been guilty of this at one point or another. You know, maybe you are positive and you speak positively all the time, but you might just, when you get into that bad mood, you just say those things and you just you have that, you know, that outburst, and you just say all these things. And I just want to encourage you to really try to not allow yourself to speak out negatively when you're angry, because that's when it's even more powerful. I want to urge you to stop speaking negatively about yourself, because it does not boost your self-esteem. It doesn't boost your confidence. And your who and your do are 2 different things. What you do in life is different from who you are. You are a valuable human being. You are a great person, but your behavior may not always be great. And so you need to, if you now know the truth today, that you are made in the image and likeness of God, and that you are a person that God said is good. When he made creation, he called everything good, which means you're good. And so if you now know that, then from this day onwards, you can start walking in a new way of being. You can become a new person. You don't have to associate with your old identity, the old you. Number 3, get out into nature. Now there are different ways you can do this. You can go for a little mini walk, just around your area. You can go for, a run. You could go to the shops. In the UK, a lockdown is lifted, so a lot of us are starting to go out now, and we're having, just getting out and just doing things again. And so, there are different ways to get out. You might be working from home. You may have a garden. Go into the garden and just get some fresh air. Getting into the garden is an amazing way to feel good. You can spend 5 minutes in the garden. You can spend an hour there. You can sit down in the garden and do your work, or you can just literally walk around for a little bit and feel good. But getting out for fresh air every single day is golden for your health. Number 4, launch something new. Sometimes we have these great ideas, but there's a good chance that you have something new that you want to do. You have an idea, writing a book, launching a podcast, starting a YouTube show. There is something that you probably want to do, but you just need to decide to do it. You just need to decide that, yeah, this is the thing I'm going to do. I want to write that book. I want to launch that podcast. I want to start that YouTube show. Maybe you want to work for a charity. Maybe you'd love to start a new job. Maybe you'd like to launch a business. Maybe you'd like to launch a new product or a new service. There is something that you want to do. It could be taking up a new hobby or a new skill, or do something creative, do something different. One of the things I decided to do is to learn calligraphy. I hope I'm saying that right. Calligraphy. So I decided I'm going to learn this because I just loved writing when I was young. I loved writing so much. I found it so much fun. We're so used to typing that we don't write enough. And I just want to fall in love with one of my things that I used to enjoy in those days. And so I want to write more beautifully. And there was a time when I was making cards, and so maybe I could use it to make cards and things like that. So another thing I've done is I've been baking more and cooking more, and I've just been enjoying making Nigerian dishes, just learning how to make new things. Just old things I'm making, new things I'm making. I like to make roast dinners. I like to make ogbono soup, which is one of my favorite Nigerian dishes to make. And so get creative, get into making things, or like I said, launch something new. There's always something new for us to do that can give us that boost of confidence and that joy. Number 5, get rid of comparison. One of the things that's going to really stop you from having that healthy self-esteem is if you keep comparing yourself to others. You keep comparing the fact that this person has this car, this person has this house, they're an accountant, they're a doctor, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you're doing and what God has for you. You are made unique. There is a time for everything. There is a time when you're going to have those great things that you desire. But if you have your eye on somebody else's blessings, it is not going to help you. You need to focus on the blessings that God has for you. Ask Him to give you what will make you feel fulfilled. And just learn to be content with what you have. Joyce Meyer said this: enjoy where you are on the way to where you are going. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. Whatever's meant for you will come to you at the right time. So really do embrace the blessings that God has for you. Number 6, focus on your best moments. I want you to write a list of 10 amazing things that happened to you. 10 of the best moments that you've had ever. So this could be the day that you wore this beautiful outfit and everybody was complimenting you all day long. This could be the day you got this fresh new haircut and that was your day. It could be your wedding day. It could have been one of your birthdays where you were celebrated with 25 friends and had the most amazing birthday ever. Maybe it was a time when you went to this restaurant with your friends and it was just 2 or 3 friends of yours, but you had the most amazing time. Just write down some of your best moments, the times when you were shining, the times when you were owning it, the times where you were confident and where you were your best self, where you felt good, where you felt like this was your day in one way or another. Write those moments down and just spend some time thinking about it and be thankful for those times and ask God to give you more of those times. If you've had great times like that before, you can have great times like that again. So definitely remember your past achievements, your past wins, your past celebratory moments. Number 7, let go of toxic relationships. Now, this can be tricky if you have toxic family members. Maybe you have a family member that is just not the best person. They always put you down, they irritate you all the time, they frustrate you, you feel depressed whenever you're around them. Well, then it may not be easy to just walk away from them. Maybe you live with them, or maybe they are a very significant part of your life where you have to have that communication, where that communication does need to keep going. So what I want to encourage you to do, if it's a relationship that does need to end, an abusive relationship, if it's a situation where you're in a job where it's absolutely toxic, there's nothing positive in this job, just everything is making you miserable, then it's time to let go of that toxic situation, that toxic relationship. It's time to let go of toxic old friends that are not serving you anymore. You and you alone know when it's time to let go. You and you alone know that you deserve better. And there you have it. You've just watched my very first Tea and Talks with Queen Chioma, a new weekly show that I will be doing for you. I will also be uploading normal videos as well, and I'll be a little bit more consistent because I've decided to become a full-time YouTuber. So this means I'll be more consistent with content. I'll be rolling out 2 or 3 new videos a week. What you need to do is hit that subscribe button, like, share. Let me know in the comment section what resonated with you, what you're going to do, which tip will you implement, and do you have any other self-esteem tips to add to this list? And look out for part 2 coming shortly. If you are looking for any PR and media support, any encouragement in relation to being seen in the media, then check out my membership Queen moments. We would love to invite you to join us. See the link in the bio section. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.